Welcome back to the NRL Fantasy Flog for round 15. Round 14 just gone. I'm Rayner, that's JL. And I don't know, what else do we need to cover off on? What's happening this week?
This week? What happened last week?
What happened last week?
How'd you go last week?
850? Was it 850? Yeah. Well done.
Finally got ya. It took how many bloody 3 months?
I would say that's why I shaved my beard off, but I shaved it off by Sunday, so...
Yeah, so...
Got to see that.
I only beat you by a few points, but that's enough.
Yeah, John Olive let me down badly. He didn't have to do much to get over the top of you. I think he needed to score 17 or something.
Yeah.
And only got 12.
He'll be in our spuds later too. But you still got the win in head-to-head.
Yeah, I did,
You got
yeah.
both comps too, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
somehow.
Same.
I think a lot of teams had carnage with injuries and
That's
laid
all-
outs
yeah,
and
that's
Origin
right.
guys not backing up, so
Yeah.
that helped out a lot.
Helped out a lot, but also hurt. So I had a win both leagues as well. Got over the top of CK in the Viewers League, which helped everyone out, I think. I think he's still at the top of the table, but
Yeah, probably.
but now it's getting a bit conjectured at the bottom end of the 8, which is where I'm sitting, so which we might talk about a bit later.
Cool.
This week, you might notice we're over in Russia for the World Cup, which starts tomorrow. I think it starts tomorrow over in Russia.
Over in Russia, where we are.
Yeah, where we are now. We're in Moscow at the moment. We're going to do a bit of sightseeing before the World Cup kicks off.
You say so.
So, so Russia, obviously the first game kicks off tomorrow or Thursday night, Friday morning. I think Russia plays Saudi Arabia at Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow. And Australia's first game Saturday night, 8 o'clock. V France.
Yep, doesn't matter.
But I'll give you a bit of a history lesson about Moscow.
Welcome to the World Cup Fantasy Show.
Yeah. Before we get into fantasy stuff, we're just we're chilling at Kremlin at the moment. It's a bit like the White House or Buckingham Palace, where the official residence where the rulers have lived, dating back to the 14th century.
No one cares.
It's located near Red Square. It's a fortified complex containing many palaces and cathedrals.
What is happening?
Surrounded by a towered wall overlying the Moskva River. I reckon Putin's probably inside, chilling, watching the fantasy flog. He's
I don't think so.
He's mid-table in our other comp. He's just waiting for some trade advice.
I didn't know this was happening.
Doesn't open until 10 o'clock. We'll get in there soon though. And then we might head over to St. Basil's Cathedral, which is located in the Red Square. It's a 16th century building. It's a museum for the church now. It's got a 4.7 rating on Google. You can rate it on Google. And you can ask questions and stuff. And the top question on Google for St. Basil's Cathedral is, can I take my pet chicken inside?
I don't.
I knew you were wondering that when we come on a holiday over here.
I don't know what happened to this show, but I think we've got sidetracked.
All right. Well, if we've got time, we might head over to St. Petersburg later. There's a lot of cathedral palaces over there.
Fair enough.
All right, let's move on then. You want to just talk some fantasy?
Spuds, mate. Get straight into it. You're killing me.
Spud.
I was going to talk about E3 and Fallout and The Last of Us 2 and Elder Scrolls 6, but no, whatever. We don't have time now.
You can do that next week, mate. Apple spuds.
Golden apples and dirty spuds.
All right, mate. So golden apples for round 14 is led by Centurion Ryan James. There's also the photo on the thumbnail.
Yeah, he's
105. A couple of tries too. And my head-to-head bloke that I was playing had him as well. So
that way you lost.
No, I didn't lose. I won.
How did you?
Yeah, I still managed, man. I'm just on fire at the moment this week. Well, I was spewing after the first game because he got 105, but it was like a bit of irony because it's the bloke that I gave the tip to get Ryan James earlier in the season. So if I lost, it would have been my own fault.
So he still worked out on the bad end of that stick, but you know.
Well, he didn't ask me about the rest of his team.
At least he didn't get off before he got his one good score.
Yeah. Paul Gallen, PG, 13, gets number 2, 90 with a try and a try assist.
Stinging it up. Stealing points off a feeder. Don't like it.
Marty Taupau, he's still at the top of the list every week now.
Because Manly got no forwards.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You got 2 front rows in their squad, mate.
81 in 54 minutes. 11 tackle busts. Nathan Brown, second game returning from injury, pumped out 76 in 80 minutes. Come fourth, that was really solid. All in base stats too. 50 tackles, 200 metres.
Good signs.
Cam Smith, number 5, also 76. And I know you mentioned last week he's going to go big and pretty happy with that. Yep, 76 in 80 minutes, all in base stats again. Josh Papali, 74 in 80 minutes. Really good game for him. Lock.
He's in good form at the moment.
Yeah, really good form, especially if he keeps playing 80 minutes.
Yeah, 80 minutes a lock. Always good.
Sean Johnson, returning from his injury as well. Another great score from him. A lot of people picked him up in the halves last week. 71. So he'd be happy with that. The try and a couple of try assists. Melbourne's right edge forward, Pat Kafusi. Felice?
I don't know.
Felice Kafusi.
Felice Kafusi is the one who plays for Melbourne on the right edge.
Yeah, Felice, not Pat.
I saw around there. I was like, how the fuck did Pat score 70 fucking points? Anyway.
But he got a try as well in that game. Really good for him. Tohu Harris, playing off Sean Johnson, although I think it was Green who gave him the try assist. But he got a try in the Warriors' big win over Manly. 69 points for him. And the top centre at the moment, Ethan Masters, 68 in the Tigers' loss.
Yeah, anyone with him would be cheering at the moment. He's in really good form. Hasn't scored a try in ages either. But
no. A few goals, tackle bust, offloads. Really good.
Looks like a solid option.
So that's the Golden 8 for this week.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Spuds. Dirty Spuds. Round 14, Dirty Spuds. Number 1 Dirty Spud for round 14 was Anthony Don, who could only manage 1 point in his 80 minutes. Tyrone Phillips, he got 6 points in 80 minutes. Number 2, James Seguiaro, he got 9 points in his stint off the bench. Dale Copley, number 4, he got 10. Number 5, Corey Dennis, he also got 10.
Wingers and centres, just hopeless ones, mate.
Yeah. I'll put Kikau in there because I think he's got 39% ownership. So
not anymore.
He heard a lot of coaches last week. 11 in his 15 minutes. He was going okay, to be fair, but anyway, 11 points hurt us. Ken Seo, 12 points in his 80 minutes. Josh Alawai, 12 points. Number 9, Josh Hoffman, 13 points. And John Olive, as we mentioned before, his ownership went up to 7%.
Man,
who we named the cash cow of the week last week?
No, we didn't just say him, did we? We said Twyla was up there.
Did we?
Well, they were both centres who were.
I've got them both, so anyway. And a call out to Keegan Hipgrave, who got 2 sin bins.
Double
But
sin
he managed to stay out of the Spuds. So he also got 3 missed tackles, 3 errors, a couple of penalties, and the sin bin. So 26 demerit points for him, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's still better than Cartwright. So.
I'm thinking next year maybe we do for the Spuds we do it based on how many demerit points.
You're assuming we'll have a show next year.
Do it for myself then, and my fans over in Russia.
Here in Russia.
All right, so that's it for the round 14 Spuds.
Yeah, no surprises there.
You want to know about the Golden 8?
I really do.
Really?
I really do.
Why is that? It was a terrible week for everyone in the Golden 8. So the Golden 8 winners were in the Canberra-Penrith game, Papali, Gold Coast Souths, Ryan James, Manly Warriors, Matty Taupau, Newcastle Roosters, Ferguson, Para Cowboys, Nathan Brown, Cronulla and Tigers, Gallen, Storm and Broncos, Smith, and Canterbury Bankstown and St George was Tarek Sims. And I think nearly just about everyone picked Smith.
Yeah.
And the winner this week, who only got 2 right, he only got 1 more than everyone else. He picked Papali in the first game, and that was Rayner.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
I know what I'm talking about.
You get your name up in lights now. Well done.
I felt good too because after the first game I was 1 up, obviously. And
Yeah.
after the second game, in about the first 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Cody Walker scored a try.
He did too, yeah.
And was on top of the... And then he just didn't do anything for the rest of the game.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. If people rewatched the show last week, you didn't say Cody Walker.
Well, even that. Like, it doesn't matter. It
Does
count.
that cancel out your whole round though?
It doesn't matter.
Ah, never mind.
Well, everyone's high on 1. That's not really interesting.
All right, fine. I'll give you the win. You didn't get many other wins last week.
Cool.
All right, that's it.
We'll move it on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Ins and outs and stuff.
Yeah.
Ins and outs and stuff.
Cool.
All right, first game.
First game. Who's up first, James?
Oh, Thursday night. So we're back on the Thursday nights.
Four.
Parramatta versus South Sydney at ANZ.
Yeah. So Eels got Manu Mau's in. He was laid out last week.
Yep.
And Vave drops out and Murata Near Corey drops to the bench. It's the only change.
Cool.
Yeah, not much happening with Eels. Obviously Brown was good, but
Yeah, Brown's really good. So he is 5% of teams. He's 759k. He's got a break even of 36, which is I think he's in line.
I don't know that break evens really matter too much at this point.
No.
You're looking for guns, and he looks like
He's well priced,
he is.
and get him now.
He's got potential to be. Well,
Yep.
if he plays 80 and the way the Eels are,
Yeah.
he needs to do a lot of work. And we've seen anyone else playing lock for the Eels has scored fairly well.
Well, at the start of the season,
Even the hopeless guys like Taupau and
'cause he played 80 minutes last week. I think he's got a good chance of playing 80 minutes.
Yeah.
We said
Most
before
weeks.
that at the start of the season they didn't have a bench hooker. They had 4 forwards on the bench. And
I think he looks a bit fresh after having such a long spell off. So he looks like he's fit enough to run and
yeah,
go for 80
really. And he's got a 53 average. I think
compared to how he usually looks.
I think he'll end up in the top few second row forwards.
Well, he'll be
hopefully.
close enough, I think, even if he's not quite in there.
Yep. Alvaro.
Who cares?
He only played 38 minutes last week, but he got 53.
Yeah, he's going pretty well. I just don't.
He's going really well, actually.
He's a front rower, and besides for Feeder and Taupau, I don't know you need to be looking anywhere else.
Yeah, I think he was like 4th on the
Yeah.
front row list. Okay. This is making it slower, isn't it?
The other one, read Marnie or Mahoney.
Mahoney.
The commentators called him Marnie, and I like that better because then you can, when he does something good, you can say he's making Marnie moves. But he isn't obviously getting enough minutes to really.
Well, he won't now that what's his name's back. Oh no,
Cameron King's the
yeah.
starting
Sorry.
hooker.
Well, no, actually Mahoney. I'm going to say Mahoney so I can laugh every time I think about Police Academy.
Yeah.
But what's his name? Pritchard's not that far away, is he? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. So don't bother looking at him. And don't bother looking at the rest of them.
Including
Jared
Hayne. Don't look at him. 2 tries, 40 something points.
Couldn't even crack 50.
Um,
Ryan James get 2 tries, he's got 100.
Ooh, let's put it in perspective. Takarangi's back in the second row, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
won't be long. Cool.
Right. South.
This is taking too long. I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, South have got all the Origin guys back in. So Inglis, Gagai, Cook, Crichton, Farah's out, Hunt's out, Nichols out, Fulmano's out, and Murray and Dewey drop back to the bench.
Dewey's going quite well when he starts.
Yeah, but he's 2 in and out, so he's only...
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't bring him in for it. There's no reason I can see
Not
bring
now.
him in.
No. Good to have Crichton and Cook back.
Yeah,
Um,
they just scraped home, even without all those guys.
yeah.
Obviously, Murray's the big concern because he's back to the bench again.
Yeah.
And with the three Burgesses getting a lot of minutes, I think the best you can hope for is 40 minutes, 50 minutes at tops.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's not quite going to score enough.
Nah, moving on. Yeah.
Not much else to say about them, is there?
For your final team, I'd probably be able to Cook and Crichton. But even Sam's a bit down this year. Yep.
Cool.
Who you picking?
I don't know. I think.
I reckon Para's going to get a run on, but I don't know if they're going to get.
Souths will win the game.
Yeah.
I can't find a fantasy Angus Crichton. I feel like he's got
don't say
some
that
run in him.
because I haven't got him, but I'm not sure if I
Oh,
want to
neither
get
do
him.
I. Yeah.
So I'll go Damien Cook
Cool.
and a Souths win.
Yeah.
Alright.
No surprise there.
Let's move on to Friday night up at 1300 Smiles for Cowboys and Warriors.
Yep, Cowboys, Morgan's back in, Bowen's in, Bolton's in, and they've dropped out Coote, O'Neill and Winterstein, and Cooper, Hess and Kane Linnett get the start. So they're all, and they're shift around players. It's just, they don't know what they're doing at the Cowboys. They need to figure out some wins. Cash Cow, do you want to talk about Tuala?
Inari Tuala. So, well, he wasn't going to be going that well.
He was looking like he was going to get a low 20 score until the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, so
where he got given a
helped.
try.
A lot of people actually, a lot of the celebs brought him in. I know, like.
Did you play him in your?
Yeah, I ended up playing him in my 7. I had a feeling.
That's why you okay.
I had a feeling. It was either Tuala or Olive because of all the people out. But yeah, Lane Scout and a few of those guys got on him as a cashy last week, so it worked out, and now his break even's really low again, and he's up over 300k, so he's gonna at least make us some money.
But
to cash him out
I think people will get on board now and be disappointed.
Oh, I wouldn't get on now. I think it's too late. I think because you've already missed most of his price rises, I reckon. So.
I mean, he looks fine, but the Cowboys don't.
Yeah, that's the problem. And yeah, Talmalolo, probably the one must have, and maybe Hess as like a bench, one of your benchies.
Yeah, I would wait and see how Origin plays out.
Yeah.
If he cops an injury or
yeah,
because he's not really scoring the tries anymore. The last
he hasn't. His base stats are okay, but he's not hitting the big high ceiling that he was earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it for them, yeah.
Yeah, not much to say. They're all busted. Warriors. Tuivasa-Sheck's back in apparently, and Beale's out, so they shift Hickey back to the centre.
Yeah, I like Hickey at fullback. He doesn't go. He's not that bad actually. He didn't get involved. They put on a lot of points last week.
Yeah, but he's not going to go as big as Tuivasa-Sheck could.
True, but I haven't got Tuivasa-Sheck on you. Anyway,
he's solid, but yeah, he's not. He should stick with the centres.
Yeah, I'm just hoping.
It's helped his fantasy scores a lot
the
last couple of weeks.
Another lady up. Sean Johnson being back is probably the big story.
Yeah, he played awesome.
Played really well. There's no signs of his injury either, so.
Touch wood.
Yeah, because I haven't got him, and I was like, I'm still looking for a second half. But I just reckon he's got another injury in him. He usually does towards the end of the season, after Origin.
Well, you say that about most of the competition.
After Origin, he'll get injured for sure.
Well, he's still got the New Zealand test coming up.
Yep.
So he'll miss that game after that.
Yeah.
And travel and all that stuff. So, yeah, if you don't want him...
Oh, no, I think you want him, but you...
Well, you can wait. You can afford to wait now because his break-even's about his average, so... He's at the price where he'll probably hover around the same price for a while.
Is it?
Unless he goes about 100.
I'll just find out for us.
He just outscored his break even last week, so he crept up a little bit in price. His price went up slightly.
Yeah. So his break even's 48 now, so it's not. Yeah.
It's a bit lower than. So he should go up in value, but 850 is already expensive anyway. So.
Yeah, true. And against the Cowboys, he could just go crazy though.
But.
Anyway.
The way the Warriors are, he could do nothing and they play rubbish.
So it's really it's Johnson, Tohu Harris maybe. He's sort of in the same mould as Cohen Hess. He could be one of your end bench players, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's about it. Maybe RTS if he stays
He's
fit.
not going good at the moment.
Nah.
He's been in and out, so I don't know the people looking at him right now.
Yep.
Tips?
I think I'll go Warriors again.
Yeah, same.
And it hurts me to say I'll probably go Sean Johnson.
Yeah, I can't go with anyone else.
Yep. All right then. That's game is done. I went way too far then.
It's all right. Laid out this out too.
Okay. So the second Friday night game is the Roosters and Panthers at Allianz.
Yeah, Roosters, Corden is in. He was laid out last week. And so Butcher drops out. Radley's on the bench, so Orbison starts on the edge, right edge.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, not really too many surprises with the Roosters.
No.
They're playing okay, winning games.
Yeah, this will be a good game. This will be a tougher test for them.
So Charlie Mitchell had another one of those games where he was on like 30 fantasy points inside the first 5 minutes and then didn't touch the ball for most of the game.
It's been most of the season, eh?
It's hard to deal with. Tedesco obviously saved his best performance at Origin last week.
That's fine.
And,
I'm okay with that.
He still scored in the 40s, so
Yeah.
um,
I'm okay if he just keeps putting those performances with New South Wales and then doesn't get back to form until later in the season. That's fine.
their squad at the moment, besides obviously Madison not being there, is pretty much as strong as it's going to be. And they still don't look like they can click at all.
Yeah.
They're a really clunky team.
Jake Friend had his best game last week. I think he got 60 points or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he'll keep that up, but keep an eye on him.
I don't know about the Roosters.
Well, with Radley on the bench now, he'll probably fill in for coming on hooker. Maybe. I don't think Baptiste. Sorry, they got
Baptiste on there, so he'll come in at hooker.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so it's not great. So Friend's still a no-go.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much all of them. Obviously, if you don't have Tedesco now, I don't know, you're probably going to wait until Origin's over. Mitchell's not even in the top 2 centres at the moment, even though he's playing really well. They just don't give him the ball enough. Blake Ferguson's on fire.
Really good. He got top score last week.
Blake Ferguson is probably overpriced.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of
we got 2 tries,
pretty high-scoring games in the last 2 months.
Yep.
But it's Blake Ferguson, so...
Yeah, go with the safer options at the back. Pongers and Teddies and stuff like that. All right, Panthers.
Kikau's out injured and Hetherington comes in. I think the big talking points out of their team from last week was just a disappointment from the fantasy favourites.
Yeah.
Cleary, Fisher-Harris, Kikau all underperformed.
This is that's what Putin was telling me as well. He's got a lot of interest in the Panthers.
I don't even know what that's
I think that's the next animal he wants to wrestle.
Okay.
But yeah, Fisher-Harris, time to move on.
Yeah, he scored way too low, and even without that, he hasn't been hitting over 50s. He's not a keeper.
He's dropping a lot of money.
So this is the time of year when you're moving on those sort of guys.
Kikau, now his injury is not as bad
Sell him.
as expected, so could only miss a couple of weeks.
Doesn't matter. He's a bench guy now. He's not getting 80. He's a bench guy playing edge forward. Yep. When he has a good game, he can bust out a total, but his averages are suffering, and you're still looking at averages for guys. You want them to score every week, not just every...
Well, that's the thing. If you don't think he's going to be a keeper, get rid of him, because his break-even's just going to go through the roof now.
Well, the thing is, you got time because he's not going to play, so he won't lose value, but then you got that value sitting on your bench.
Maloney's going okay. He's not an urgent sell.
No, but
for those
I think it's a matter of time for Cleary. I think he's still got goal kicking. While he's got goal kicking, I think you can probably justify keeping him.
Yep.
I think it's going to come a time where he gets back to his 20s and belows.
Yeah, I think
it'll be after Origin.
After Origin, yeah.
I think he's in that frame of mind at the moment where he's controlling all the games.
Yep. That's about it for them.
Peachy's being talked about as a possible sneaky centre choice, but I don't think he's got job security because
they move around people pretty easily there.
yeah, I got Blake's back in a couple of weeks. I think 16 or 17.
Yep.
At least 18. We'll say 18.
The other big news: Peter Wallace is
Retired,
retired. Yeah. It's a shame. Good team player.
And fantasy wise, it affected no one ever.
There's a lot of talk about him on Twitter and him moving on, but I think he's going to stay. I think Gus Gould said he's going to stay within the club somewhere, which is good. He seems like a good bloke to have around. Who you going?
I have to tip Roosters just because I'm a Roosters man. Through and through.
Shit. This is a big one for Maloney and Cleary leading up to Origin against Cronk. Yeah, I think I'm going to tip Roosters as well. And who are you going to go? Go Teddy.
I just don't know.
I don't think anyone's a massive scorer. Yeah.
I think both teams are just so up and down. And,
you're Merrin, aren't you?
I'm going to go for Isaiah Yeo.
Really?
Yeah. No, actually, I'm not. That's just stupid talk.
Hold on, Mad Dog.
I'm going Latrell Mitchell.
So Mad Dog Morgan, my South correspondent, picked Isaiah Yeo every week for the Golden 8.
The problem with Isaiah Yeo now is without kick out coming on, he's not going to get time at lock.
Yeah.
He'll just stay on the edge for 80. So that's why I changed my mind. I'm going Latrell.
There you go. All right.
Next. Oh.
The match of the round.
The match of the,
Bulldogs and the Gold Coast Titans at Belmore.
Yeah.
Oh, Belmore.
Bulldogs are unchanged apparently, but we saw this last year a lot with teams who played on Monday would name just the same team and change it late before the game. I can't see it staying the same.
What are you seeing changing? I'm
seeing they have to bring in Reece Martin. I know he missed training last week, but he played well in ISP, and I think he'll come back in.
There's talk about salary cap, him not being able to play unless somebody's from the first grades not able to, like physically not able to.
How does that work though?
I don't know the rule. I don't know.
But how can Renuf Tuamunga play? Like if you're bringing up somebody from reserves.
Yeah, I think they're only allowed so many or something. I don't know. So, but like, I really hope Reece Martin plays because.
Oh yeah, my team needs him back.
Yeah, my team needs him back as well. I need him to make money first because he's just sitting there.
I don't want to trade him yet because he's not peaked yet, and he's a good scorer when he's on.
He was a great scorer. I think he's still one of their best players.
So fingers crossed. Well, they're talking about Aaron Woods bloody going to every other team in the competition. So hopefully they do a deal somewhere and just fuck him off. And
then he shores his spot up.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that'd be nice.
Get rid of most of them by can go to the Tigers, and then they can shift dudes around, give Reece Martin the kicking duties, because he kicks in the ISP as well.
You know what?
I'd really bust him up to like a gun status.
I made a lot of jokes about Dean Pay on Twitter. But I wish you'd actually listen to some of the advice. Cause,
no, I don't. I'm glad it is not. I've put, I said I put a bet on Bulldogs for wooden spoon
that's right.
before half time in the last match. And so I hope they keep playing like they are.
Well, you're not wrong, actually. So, and we also need John Olive to bounce back and get a decent score to justify.
No, he's dead to me. He's not getting on my field at all. Even if I've only got 16 players. I'll trade him out first.
Before you get the auto.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, are there any of those guys keepers? RFM's going quite good when he's fit.
No. He's up and down.
Yep.
And he's in a shitty team.
I don't think he's a trade. If you got him, not a trade out yet. But
their attack looks so bad too. With they just have no idea how to attack.
Yeah.
I don't even know what their game plan is besides one out of the middle. One out up the middle, sorry. I'm just babbling this morning.
Gold Coast Titans.
Yeah, the Titans, Matthews is in.
But he's not on the bench this time.
Doesn't matter.
Keegan Hipgrave keeps his spot.
And Boyle's in. Because Wallace is out suspended.
Bro.
And King's out as well with an injury, shoulder injury. Yeah.
Not much to lie. I think Arrow will get more minutes. He only played 30 last week. I think he'll get more minutes.
Yeah, he was backing up from Origin, so
they
I can understand why.
They need him with all their injuries and
I
stuff.
think once the game was like it was beyond them, they didn't bother.
Yeah.
Plus, Keegan Hipgrave being in the bin twice sort of messed around their rotations quite a bit.
Good.
Champion, that guy.
A good player. Not much to like here other than Ryan James, but I don't know if he's still an elite keeper.
No, I think he's got 2 tries. It's like he's helped out his average, he's bumped his break even's low, so he'll get the price bump. But like,
let me just find out his break even and stuff now, in case anyone's looking at trading him in.
I don't know that people probably will because they love to follow.
Luke Makepeace will definitely trade him in because he loves to get anyone who's got a ton the next game. So he's 770k, break even 27. That 100 bumped his average up over 50. Plays around 17 though, so I don't know.
Yeah,
if you got trade, I don't know. If you probably don't have that many trades, let's be honest. So unless
I don't like him as a keeper.
Yeah.
To run home. Look at his last 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 games ago he got a 29 in 80 minutes. So that was against the Knights, not an exactly great defensive team. So
you can't be confident.
You got to weigh it up. If you think he's going to be a keeper, then you go for it. We're saying probably not.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
that's it for them.
Yeah.
Oh, who's going to win?
I'm going Titans because I've obviously bet on Bulldogs to big win spoon, so I need them to lose every game.
I hope it's the Titans too, and I'll go to Titans because I want Brimson. I've got Brimson. He's making a little bit of money, but I want him to get a big score out of him. This is a week.
And I'll go my boy Jai Arrow.
Yeah, I'm going Jai Arrow as well.
Needs to repay the faith in me having him in my front row.
I'm going to say he's going to get 76
I don't think
points.
it'll take that much to be the best scorer in that game. I think someone getting over 50 will be the top scorer in that game.
Oh, I'm saying 76.
Cool. I'm not even going to put a number on it.
Okay.
55.
All right. Saturday afternoon game at Wynn Stadium, the Dragons and Sea Eagles.
Yeah, Dragons are unchanged from the squad that started the last game. So that's Nightingale on the bench and Kurt Mann on the wing. Shenanigans.
Yeah. Yep, they're going all right. Going good.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about them.
You and Aiken, you got another try last week. They helped him. McInnes went okay. DeBella went good there. Yeah, it's just the usual guys.
It's the usual guys.
Yeah.
It's the same deal. They're probably not scoring quite enough, a lot of the guys you're looking at. And the ones that are scoring at the top and are involved in Origin. So.
Yeah, I think...
Except for McInnes, but I mean,
yeah.
Who needs another hooker?
Well, that's the thing. You're going to have to weigh up who's going to get you 4 bench spots at the end of the year. Is he going to be one of them? You've probably already got Cook and Smith.
Yeah, most squads have got more hookers than the Mexican World Cup squad.
And is Jack DeBellin going to be in that frame as well? Is he going to be in the top? He's second row, isn't he? So
yeah,
top 4 or 5 second rowers.
I think he will be.
I think he will
but,
be too.
He's still got to get through Origin.
You want to wait till the end of the year to make that call.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like it's not urgent for second rows right now.
No.
Manly got some changes. Obviously, Coruscant's out, so Fainu comes in at hooker. Manasi Fainu. Sully's back in after he missed training, but he could miss training again. That guy, so who knows? Simply drops off the bench.
He was in the Macca's car park.
So yeah, and Winterstein gets to start at second row. So Lane's back on the bench, and Parker's dropped to the bench. I don't. There's no way they'll stay like that.
Two outside backs on the bench.
I can see Matt Wright getting quite a few minutes at hooker.
Yeah,
at least 30.
I know a lot of people. Everyone's excited about Manasi.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, you just need hookers.
200.
Who doesn't need a hooker?
212k.
Just contradicting myself here.
Even though just get him as a cash out, even if he doesn't do anything.
That's the thing. Even if he's hopeless,
yeah.
You'll make money by trading to him from somebody else that you can put into another trade. Hookers generally score better than outside backs for rookies because they're in the action.
If only he'd come a week earlier, we wouldn't have got John Olive.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I blame Coruscant for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if he scores 30 points, which is low for a hooker, if he gets like 50 minutes, that's still good. And it's good value in case you need to use him in your 7. I don't know that you will.
Yeah. Matt Wright went all right last week in his time at hooker.
Some of these fastest are atrocious.
So I'm just wondering, they might split the minutes 40-40, who knows?
I can't see him doing it. The guys at hooker, they've got plenty of playmakers out there, Hodgkinson and Cherry Evans.
Yeah.
They need quality service.
Is he a big bloke? I don't know. I've never seen him.
Nah, he's not. He's, think of size-wise, maybe Hingano. He's not big, but he'll be tackling next to, I think he's 95 kilos, and I looked it up, I can't remember.
Okay.
He's big enough, and he plays hooker every week. He's not like filling in. He'll be tackling next to big dudes like Taupau and with guys like Trbojevic, so he should be able to jump on a lot of tackles.
So Jake Trbojevic is pretty much guaranteed 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Taupau should get extra minutes here, right? With that bench. It's 860.
I can't see that bench staying like that though. I see
Parrott
or Sibley coming in for Parker. Just because they've only got Pasika and Lane to back up their front rowers.
Yep.
They'll get another one. Probably Parrott, I would think, if he's fit enough.
Taupau, 890k now, is he?
Huge.
He's closing on the 900. He's
worth every cent of it though at the moment for anyone who's invested in him.
Break even's 40 odd. He's so expensive, but I think he's a must-have.
He is. But
can you wait? Do you see his price dropping? I actually don't see it dropping that much.
It's not about whether you can wait or not. It's whether you can afford him and whether you can do it without breaking your team badly. Like trading another gun to him.
No, it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, like it'll help out, but that's a lot of money.
If you can if you can get him on top of your James Fisher-Harris or Kikau, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
That's a lot extra though.
That's still an extra couple, 250k or 200 more k, 300k.
And he's still due for a suspension, and I keep saying it every week. I'll be right one week.
Yeah, I'll be looking at him this week, even though I've got a fork out.
But the way that Manly's playing, I can't see him scoring under 60.
Yeah. Yep. Against the Dragons, that could be a bit tougher this week to get those tackle busts. They're pretty solid.
But
still, just has to push off.
I think that's because he gets a lot of the fending tackle busts where you just fend off and then offload it and you get 5 points.
So Jake Turbo, I think he's one of the top as well. I think he'll be a must-have at the end of the year. Cherry Evans going okay.
Yeah, I know.
Tommy Turbo is probably wait till after Origin to see if he's still in the top
I'd wait
3.
with the backs. I'd like to shore up the forwards first.
Alrighty. We're going Dragons.
Yeah, I'm going Dragons again. Even though they were very unconvincing against the Bulldogs. Their second half was pretty shit.
Yeah.
But Manly's just disgraceful.
Yeah, they don't... Yeah, exactly.
I'm finding it hard to see how Barrett will stay there if they keep playing like they are. Like, their squad's been demolished with some injuries and stuff, but it's also just poor planning.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm going Jack DeBellin.
Top scorer. Yeah, I'm going to go with Taupau. Same every week. I mean, he's playing against teams that are better than his team, so he has to do all the running, make all the meters, get involved in tackles and Taupau.
Taupau. All right, let's move on to the Saturday night game. Sharkies and Broncos down at Southern Cross.
Yep, Sharks are unchanged.
Different country.
Paul Gallen obviously coming off the...
Here's the big news, People are asking if he's back.
He's not back. He scored a try. He got a try assist and it was just fluke football, man. It's not even good.
but he's doing what Paul Gallen does. So I think if he stays fit, plays big minutes, he'll get back to it.
36.
I think he'll get back to a 50 average.
Really?
Yeah. If he stays fit and plays
no chance.
Plays 60 minutes.
No chance. 36.
But I'm not saying get him. Definitely don't get him.
He'll score 36 this week.
I reckon he will score 54 this week. Anyway, Fafita is pretty much the only other... Jesse Ramian's still going.
Yeah, he scored tries in the last 5 games, I think. 6
Yeah.
tries in 5 games or something.
He was on track for an average score, but then he got the try.
So yeah, he's doing well with tries.
Yeah.
He won't keep it up.
Is that it for them, pretty much, eh?
Yeah, Katoa's still, a lot of teams have got Katoa, but
Still no Dugan. Still injured.
yeah, he's hopeless. Forget him.
All right.
They're a really boring team, the Sharks.
Broncos.
Roberts is named again, and Oberchich drops out. It's the only change. They're in decent form at the moment.
They are going, well, they let the last game. I think they got a bit frustrated at the end of the last game and gave away some shitty penalties and stuff against the Storm.
Yeah, but like
They're going okay. I agree.
they're playing all right. Like Sarko's getting some tries, so he hasn't got traded yet.
Yep.
The only problem I have with them is their forward situation. Pangai Jr. and Offa Gowie are clearly their best 2 forwards.
Yep.
Matt Lodge is barely a first grader.
Yep.
And all that controversy about the start of the season about him died down pretty quickly when everyone realised that he's not very good.
Yeah, there's no point talking about him.
Yeah.
Yep. Josh Maguire's the dirtiest player in the NRL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing well though.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I agree. But I don't think Wayne Bennett's going to change anything around.
I think with what was I going to say? I don't even know.
Sewer's going good. Happy with that.
Sue's going good, but Gillette's not far away.
Far away.
So Sue's time is fast approaching.
Try and find some
Because
more
he'll
money.
be on the bench soon.
Got to try and find some more money to upgrade
Oh,
him
man.
now too. Yeah, that's
This
why.
is getting punishing. They're all because they all happen at once.
Yeah.
And
Yep. All right. McCulloch's been a bit of a letdown lately, I'd say.
yeah,
If you've got him.
he had a spell. He didn't play 80 minutes.
Nah.
I think Origin.
Again, he's like McInnes. Wait till the end of the year. Is he going to be good enough to be on your bench?
Yeah, wait till post Origin and then see if he's getting 80 minutes again and
Yep.
how it works out.
Oh, unless you've already got him, then just hold him. That's it for them, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Broncos.
Same. Tipping Bronco. I just hate the Sharks. It's not because I think they'll win. I just don't want to tip the Sharks.
I'm going to go Jaden Sewer because he's going to get a try this game.
I'm going to go Andrew Fafita
Cool.
because he's better than Gallen.
Well, Gallen's only going to get 36.
Yeah.
54. All right, the Knights and the Storm on Sunday at McDonald Jones. Another good afternoon in Newey. A bit of sun around, I hope.
Yeah, Knights, Yates is in for Bura, who's out for the season with an ACL.
Another ACL, poor bloke.
Yeah. Good news for the Knights, though, is they're probably not losing anything. Because he barely plays. He comes off the bench. And
Bad news for the Knights.
oh, I think Yates is probably
Bad news
at the
for
moment.
fantasy
For what they
teams.
need off the bench.
No Brock Lamb, even though he played ISP last week.
It's not really bad news.
Yeah, well, he's got money to make. That's the bad news.
No, I think if he played, it would justify a bad decision. Bringing Brock Lamb back in was a bad decision. And,
Wow.
yeah. And I think if he played, people will hold on to him and go, oh, he's going to make some money, maybe score, and it just justify you keeping him in your squad.
Yeah, I think he
Get rid of
really,
him.
he's only got a little bit
It's
of money
made
to
things a
make.
lot clearer for me, just who to sell and who to keep.
I'm glad you've made your mind up.
Yep. I did weeks ago, but there was no one cheap to buy.
Pretty much you only want Ponga from
Yeah, Ponga's there. I mean,
Fitzgibbon, Barnett, Guerra.
They have
all
their up
below,
days.
below keeper. Yeah.
but they don't do it enough, and the rest of them,
Yep.
nothing.
Sione, he went right last week in the centres. I had him last year. Let me
Yeah,
down last
but
year. Don't get excited.
nah, he scored a try.
Yeah.
Slater's back in, Chambers and Scott back in the centres. So Bromwich is out with a hamstring. Tom Lapia drops out. Blair drops out, and Kenny Bromwich is getting the start at lock, and Glasby moves to the front row.
Cool. Looks like the Bromwich brother has benefited from his.
Yeah, but
Brother.
he won't play like 80 there. So
No,
it'd be like
80.
usual.
Yeah.
Just be a rotation of 3 front rows or 2 front rowers in the lock, middle
Slater's
forwards.
back. Pretty much Cameron Smith is the big story here. The only thing going on.
Felice Kafusi coming off a good score. Felice.
Yeah, not bad.
But yeah, it's obviously the way they're working. Munster's playing pretty well.
Yeah, Munster's going okay.
I don't know how his fantasy scores have been, but
Yeah, about okay. 50 odd last week.
yeah,
Josh Adokar nearly made the spuds last week. Just to put it in perspective.
didn't need to do much though.
Yeah.
The they'll make sure work the Knights.
Yeah, so you think Cam Smith will be right up there in the points again?
Yeah, because he's there basically doing the halfback work and the hook
He
work.
got like 250 kick metres last week.
Yeah.
Which is good.
He won't need to kick it that much because the Knights are average. They won't need.
They'll be
it won't
playing,
be hard for them to get
playing
meters.
down in their 20 the whole game.
I think they'll build up this story about Ponga and Slater, like the old guard and the new for Queensland fullbacks and stuff. But
Yep. No one cares.
I don't think it's going to be a contest.
No. Gallen Storm and Gallen Smith.
Yeah, same. Storm Smith.
Cool. Let's move on to the Sunday afternoon game at Campbelltown, where the Tigers play the Raiders.
Yep. Out in the west. Tigers with Tenny Lesniak's in, Robbie Rockhouse in, and Matt McKilrick's in on the bench. Lola Here's out. Cheekham drops out, and Gordon A drops off the bench as well.
Cheekham drops out for Rockow. It's pretty much take your pick on who's crapper.
Yeah, I think it's is what it is really.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't think. Yeah.
So
Fainua's dropped back in school,
Thompson's back at fullback with Lola Here out.
Lola Here's been ordinary lately.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
Tigers have been pretty ordinary lately.
other than Masters.
They're a good start of the season.
And Eyes and Hoof.
The wheels are starting to fall off a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
And without Benji Marshall's out for 6 weeks now.
Yeah.
So,
You're going to slide down the ladder.
well, they got Reynolds there, so you can obviously play in the
He's going to have to play
in the
80.
6, but Elijah Taylor's sort of picking up as their hooker. It looks like he's their first choice hooker now.
Yeah.
And I think he'll stay there for the season.
Didn't I say a few weeks back? He was one on my watch list.
I still don't think he's fantasy relevant.
No.
I don't think he's
Definitely not.
he's not even putting up decent hooker numbers. Yeah.
Fainua could almost be a
Essa
trade
Masters
suit.
is probably the...
Essa Masters is going really good. He's a keeper, but Fainua needs to pick back up.
He hasn't scored a try.
He's got so many errors in his game as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not busted the tackles quite as much in the last few weeks, and he's introduced a lot of errors.
I can see some tackle busts in this game though. Against the
Um,
Raiders.
yeah, I can too. Whether it's
So
enough. Yeah, I think I'll hold him just for that reason.
there you go.
Well, his break evens are in the 20s, like
Yeah.
25 or 28 or
Not,
something,
hasn't got a whole
which is about what he's been hitting the
more
last couple
money
of
to
weeks.
make. Yeah.
Disappointing.
All right, Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. Hodgson's back in.
Hey.
Tapanay's back from suspension. Oldfield's in on the wing for Rapana. Charlie Gubb's out suspended, and Hingano's out as well. Big loss, Rapana. I think
Yeah.
Oldfield's not in the same standard.
Definitely not. But the Raiders have been terrible anyway.
I haven't got stats on it, but all I can remember about Oldfield is the last few times I've seen him, he hasn't finished a game because he had an HIA. So hopefully he gets through A just for his sake.
So obviously the big news is if you got Havili, it's time to sell him.
Yeah. He'll get
He's done a wonderful job
maybe
this year.
20.
He's
He
been-
might get some more minutes as just a running forward.
Yeah.
So he might get a few carries, but he's not going to get the
I reckon-
stats.
No, I think you can see him getting 30 points max.
Yeah, max, yeah. Which is
Just-
sad for him, but
been
he's
really
done... People who've had him for the season, you'd be very happy with his year
Yeah.
to this point.
Take out the first couple of games. But,
And
really happy.
Josh Hodgson is never really been a fantasy relevant hooker, though, so
Nah, not unless he
I
plays
wouldn't
80.
get excited about him.
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
I think-
even on my
I
watch
think
list.
he's probably priced pretty high anyway. So that's about it for them. Not really looking at anyone there at all.
Yeah.
Except for Papali.
Papali's in good
Do
form.
you want some stats on Papali?
Not really.
I'm going to give them to you because I've got this here. So he plays for the Canberra Raiders at the top. Josh Papali. Okay, so he is priced at 725k. His break even 29. He's got a pretty low average though because his minutes were a bit all
His
over
start
the
to the
place.
season was really average though. If you look at his
So his last 6 games have been really good.
well, there's a couple of 40s in there.
Yeah, a couple of 40s, 150, a couple of 60s and a 70. So
Thing with him though is his minutes are all over the place. Sometimes he plays 80, sometimes he gets benched for a bit.
yeah,
He's got Ricky Stewart still as his coach, and Ricky Stewart does what Ricky Stewart wants to do.
he's got Origin, so he's not going to play.
He's got Origin,
football. He's not
so,
going to play 17, even though the Raiders do.
and now that Tapanay's back in as well, so they don't need to cover that sort of edge. So
We're saying no.
I think Whitehead, Tapanay will play 80 on the edges,
Yep.
which then brings him back in rotation with dudes like Dynamis, Louis, and Bateman.
Bateman went really well last week. 50 odd tackles.
Because I saw Sia Soliola plays big minutes, fairly big minutes for a front rower.
Okay,
Yeah, so he looks good, but
a bit of risk.
yeah, he's risky.
Alrighty. Are we gonna? So, what are the chances the Raiders are going to lose by another 1 or 2 points this game
No, I think they'll get up.
over the Tigers?
Yeah, the Tigers are just finding ways to lose games now.
Yeah.
They're not scoring enough points.
Without Benji. I agree. I'll go the Raiders, and I'll go. Jared Krager.
I'll go Nicholas Kotrick.
Play outside backs.
Yeah, I think he'll get a trial. Definitely a few tackle busts and be the one to bring it home.
All right.
He'll round out my 8 this week.
That's the last game of the round.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's quick. We've
Yeah, that was ins and outs and stuff.
got a lot of sightseeing to do.
We did. Obviously, no ratings reads this week. Again, there's not
No.
all the questions about whether to get Fainu for Manly, and I'd say yes,
Yeah.
just because. But beyond that, there's not really anything else. Obviously, this week there's 4. You can use 4 trades.
4 trades this week. Has anyone got trades left?
I've got
Head-to-head people
14 or something.
Should.
But I can see a lot of people burning through them hard to try and get their squad.
Well, that's the thing.
After
You got-
last week, especially, there'll be a lot of panic trades.
James Fisher-Harris, Cacao, Reece Martin, Brock Lamb. You got all these blokes. Just
I
not
wouldn't
doing
trade
it.
Martin out, but yeah.
Yeah. But
There's a
people
lot of
are thinking
decisions
about
to
it.
make. A lot of
Yeah.
panic decisions we made after the scores last week. A lot of people make bad decisions and bring in Ryan James based off last week.
That's the
So,
thing. Is like we've still got a few weeks until Origin's out of the way. I think just chill out a little bit.
Yeah, and the other thing is obviously during the week, Todd Greenberg's come out and
Yeah.
told the refs to chill out with all these penalties
Yep. The penalties.
because they want it to flow
Particular.
and not be so meticulous with some of the penalties, which is confusing considering you wanted them to crack down on the rules. And
If it's a rule, it's a clear cut rule. It's a yes or a no.
and they also said to use the sin bin more for foul play where
Yeah.
people don't necessarily have to get injured to use the bin.
It's been dirty, like Maguire and
So
all these guys.
I honestly don't know how the refs even figure out what to do. They'll be so confused.
I'll be scratching my head going, or do we do it or we don't do it? Or
And
it's going to be
it's like, should we ref like we did on the weekend? Should we
Yeah.
ref like we did during Origin? Which everyone said they were great.
Ooh.
No, well that's the thing. It's
Were they different? No.
they were different. I don't think it was hugely different, but I think on the weekends, if there's a penalty, they'll blow it.
Yeah.
Whereas with Origin, it was like it was blatant, they'll blow it. The ones that weren't really affecting play, like dudes being offside but out to the side,
Yeah.
they just let it go to let the game flow, which I think is better as long as it's not impacting the play.
Yeah.
But
Should be interesting this weekend. There'll be more talk about it afterwards, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sick of. I don't know if I'm more sick of people talking about refs or commentators. The commentators suck.
I hate the commentators.
Not talking about commentators, just the actual commentary. It's just really.
I've been
annoying
commentating
me.
my own games.
I've just been listening to music and. But then I'll look on Twitter to see what people are saying, and it's just all whinging about either refs or commentators, and it's just like.
Yeah.
I don't think people realise that in every game, one team has to lose,
Yeah.
and generally it's a team that's not good.
Generally.
Generally,
So
it's not always the ref's fault, and it's not always.
That would make gambling a lot easier.
It's not the commentator's fault either.
Well,
Anyway,
I like to blame the
I think
commentators.
we're going off on a tangent here.
So you trading this week?
I don't know. I think I'll be trying to sell, kick out Fisher Harris and Brock Lamb. I'll probably do 3 trades, and try and upgrade those 2 guys and bring in. It's just gonna depend on the cash.
Manasi.
If I can't do it with get the cash, I might have to do one of my centers. Nathan Brown.
Yep.
And then it's just going to depend on who I can afford, I think. Obviously, I'd love to power, but I don't think I'll have anywhere near enough. I'll be scraping the bottom of 700,000, I think, to try and... I don't really have a lot in the bank at the moment.
Yeah, I've got a bit in the bank.
And with Reece Martin not playing as well, I need scorers.
Please play. I've got enough in the bank to go James Fisher-Harris and Kikau to Brown and either Johnson or Taupau.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, that's both good.
But I wanted Taupau and Johnson rather than Brown and one of the other 2.
Yeah, obviously, the 2.
But Brown's like
Absolute
100 grand cheaper. So, and I think, I'd like to get all 3 if I can use 4 trades. But that's 4 trades.
Yeah.
Like, I can hold off until after Origin.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, Brown looks good at the moment because all the other guys in that second row, like your DeBellins, even Parley, Hess, Crichton, those guys there, they're all playing Origin.
Yeah.
And, it's just hard to know because it's not so much that they'll miss games because of bye rounds have changed and all that, but it's more that you don't know if they'll cop injuries, get rested, and niggly injuries. Like, Cook got a pretty hard hit in the first Origin game, so that's a lot of reason why he didn't back up.
No.
So all it takes is that, and then they're out a couple of weeks, and then you're screwed. So.
You could trade a keeper, which you don't want to do. Wasted trades. So, I'm almost...
I haven't looked at around 17 on those guys because I don't care about overalls. I've dropped out of the top 1,000, so I don't even give a shit at all now. But yeah, if you're looking overalls, obviously trade to guys for cover round 17 as well.
Yeah. I think
it's 50-50.
I think they're going to run out of trades if they do that and then look to get keepers.
I think people are going to run out of trades regardless.
Yeah, so I think just only get them if they're going to be in your final.
I'm looking to have my squad finalised by like around 18.
Yeah, which
like, is what, 3 weeks?
With basically not many trades left after that.
Well, after this, if I use 3 or 4 trades this week, I'll be on like 10 or 11. Yeah. And then 2 next week and 2 the next week, and I'll be down to like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. Hopefully to carry me to the end. So it's dangerous, but I think everyone's going to be in the same boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool, matchups.
Okay. Couple of good matchups in our comp this week. And a couple not so good.
I don't know that there are.
So the self-destruct Luke Makepeace is on a bit of a...
losing streak?
Yeah. So he could drop right out of the 4 quite soon. Because he's got a tough run home. He plays you soon. Plays me soon.
Yeah, I think I was 18 or something.
So he's got double deckers this week, and he's been, he had a loss to Golden Apples last week, so which is good for me because I was on the verge of the 4, and I'm still on the verge, and all these guys in the top 4 losing are good. So I think that'll be a good game. Yeah,
I think Luke's got that problem where he's stuck with his Bulldogs guys too long.
He did get Coruscant last week after some.
That's unfortunate.
He reckons I gave him advice to get Coruscant, but I don't
think we were insane to get him at all.
I don't.
All year.
I don't think I said that. So, but anyway, so that'll be a good game. And you play Linda Makepeace, who actually beat Luke last week. So, Luke is staying at my place for a while now.
Yeah, I'm confident though.
You should.
I don't want to talk myself up too much, but I had a poor week last week and I still outscored her team by a clear 100.
Yeah. I'm playing the Monaghan Mud Dogs, Jimmy. That'll be a good game too. That's about it, really, isn't
it? Yeah. Forget the rest.
Okay. Should we look at the other league?
I was going to say, we could look at the table, but I'm at the top and everyone else is nowhere near it. So.
We'll look at the Viewers League table.
Yeah. Okay. Well, not the table, just the fixtures.
Okay, so we got CK playing Paul Wicket this week. I play Robert Fung. Did you play him last week?
No,
you played
no,
Warringah
I
local.
didn't. Yeah, I did.
So good luck.
Squeaked home there by 8 points.
Good
He
luck to
traded away
Robert.
someone
Oh, did he? It cost him the game.
to Olive and played them.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. Like everyone, like it was at that point where we were both using our whole squad.
Yeah.
We only had like 17 apiece, but I think he traded out a 20-something player who'd played earlier in the round. Like, not to know, obviously, but...
Yeah.
So I got home by the skin of my teeth.
Ooh. So then Michael Dempsey plays Joshua Patrick. I think Dempsey's got that in the bag. Steve Turner and Luke Makepeace. Who knows about that one?
Yeah.
Lewis Gallen plays a lone scout.
Scout's coming off 977.
Scout
That's
is going to come close to winning this whole bloody thing. I mean, overall.
Yeah,
His team's nearly set.
His team is looking hot.
Really good. So
I don't know. I'd like to know how he's going for trades. I think he's going pretty well, but he held Johnson the whole way through.
I think he's going fine. I think he's going to be the one to beat in this comp as well.
Yeah. He knows what he's talking about, obviously. Should have listened to him earlier.
Well, I heard he watches our shows. So. And then Kamami
Can't imagine that being true.
versus Nathan Campbell. Renegades versus Mark Tyler. Rayner versus Robert Dumper.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going there.
I think he went alright last week.
Yeah. Everyone in this comp's going alright, so...
It'd be a tough one. And then Taoni versus McMurray.
Ooh.
McMurray's going quite well as well.
That's
So
going to be rough.
another tough one there. You want to look at the table?
You can, but I think it hasn't changed too much since last week.
I'm closing up on the 8. That's the only thing piss off. Don't know why it does that. Okay.
Well, it's broken. Have you noticed that the tables don't work anymore because no one's got any points against?
Yeah.
So I don't know that you can trust that the points differentials are right.
yeah, okay. So you're saying I could be. No,
I'm saying that that's another thing that their website keeps breaking with, that the tables are stuffed.
So you got CK up at the top, and then on 20 you got Paul Wickett and McMurray on 18. Yourself, Nathan C, and the Scouts on 16.
5 wins in a row. Coming up strong, yeah.
He signed with Leeds. Michael Dempsey and Robert. Yeah, that's who I'm playing this week. Are on 14. Myself.
So another win could get you in the top 8. Right?
Robert Dumper and the Renegades on 12. Taoni 10. And there's a couple, Kamami and Steve Turner on 8. And then probably the guys that aren't in it anymore.
Cool.
It's close around that bottom 8, mate. That's what I'm saying. I reckon I can get over Lewis, and I don't know. I need a win this week against Robert. Sorry, mate. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Hope you haven't got any trades left.
Yeah, that's alright.
Cool.
I have nothing else.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, we've got a bit more sightseeing to do before we get over to.
Yeah.
What was that stadium called again?
Lashchev Stadium.
Yeah, that one in Moscow.
Lashchev.
The first game, and then Australia plays Saturday night.
Cool.
Cool.
So, I'm not going to be getting much sleep and not going to be doing much fantasy research anymore.
No, that's right. Have we got a game on next week?
Nah, no games this week.
Okay, cool.
No games, so we won't be on next week.
We won't be on next week.
Cool. That's it, I think.
Alrighty, good luck. Enjoy the show. Enjoy everything else.
And yeah, see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Just finished.